Hello, this is attorney Brian Pendergraft of the Pendergraft Firm, LLC, and this is a presentation on how to file for failure to pay rent in Maryland. You can download the slides to this presentation at www.tpf.legal/ftpr. Disclaimer: this is for legal informational purposes only. This is not legal advice. For legal advice, contact an experienced Maryland landlord-tenant attorney. Phase 1. Before filing. Generally, landlords must be licensed. Contact your local landlord licensing department to see if you need a license. If it turns out that you do need a license, you may have to apply for one, or you may have to file for a different cause of action other than failure to pay rent. Contact an attorney to discuss your options. You also need a written lease agreement, and you also need to have a rental history ledger. Landlords are required by law to track payments in the ordinary course of business, and no court will award, at least as far as I know, no court will award attorney's fees. Unpaid rents if you do not have a written lease agreement. So make sure that you have one. Phase 2. Filing your complaint. Go to your local district court where the property is located and ask for the failure to pay rent form that you need to fill out. And you can also ask for a sample completed form if you need help filling it out. It's used as a guide. And you have to bring 2 checks because you have to make a payment to the district court for the filing fee. And you have to make a payment to the sheriff for the service fee. The sheriff will serve the tenant a copy of the complaint. The filing fee is $15 in most jurisdictions. It's about $25 in Baltimore City. And the district court and the service fee is about $5 per tenant. But you can ask the district court clerk for the exact amount. In most jurisdictions, you will be given your court date on the spot for a failure to pay rent case. If not, your court date will be mailed to you. Phase 3, your court date. Bring a copy of your complaint, or you bring your copy of the complaint, or you may be sent back to the clerk's office to go get your paperwork. It's happened to me before. You want to bring your landlord license if it is required. Again, in most cases, you will be required to have a license, but in some cases, you may not be. But if you do not bring your license and your license is required, it will be dismissed. Then you must prove your case. You must prove the amount of rent that the tenant has agreed to pay you. That is where the written lease agreement comes in. And you must also be able to show when payments were due, when they were missed, and the total balance. And that is what the rental history ledger is for. You have to ask for your unpaid rent amount, and you have to defend against your tenant's counterclaims or defenses if they have any, or if they present any. And you can also, if you ask for possession, if you want to get an order for possession against your tenant so you can evict them. Phase 4, after your court date. Your tenant has 4 business days from the date of the judgment to file an appeal. If you got a judgment for possession, you must wait 5 days before filing a warrant for restitution. This is what allows the sheriff to carry out an eviction. They will call you and they will tell, in most jurisdictions, they will call you and they will tell you how many people that you need to bring and how many trash bags you need to bring for your eviction date. This form is at the form for warrant for restitution is at the district court. You can ask for a sample completed form to use as a guide. To collect your money, you have to take judgment enforcement action. If your tenant is not willing to just pay you, check out the Maryland Handbook, How to Collect a Judgment in Maryland. You can find it on Google. If you need help collecting a judgment, you can contact me, and I may be able to help you myself or refer you to someone who can. Need help filing for failure to pay rent in Maryland? Contact me, attorney Brian Pendergraft. I regularly help landlords get judgments for unpaid rent and possession against tenants. You can contact me at 301-200-0777 or info@tpf.legal. If you enjoyed this information, I have information and slides similar to this one over at my Facebook group, Planlord. And you can find that at facebook.com/groups/Planlord. I also wrote a book for landlords called Planlord, The Landlord Primer. And you can check it out at www.booksbybrian.com. It is on how to avoid the legal pitfalls that cost landlords thousands of dollars. So check it out. And once again, thanks for watching.